Namaskar. Welcome to Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. I'm Kala Shankar. 2018 is getting ready to say goodbye to us. Soon, Happy New Year greetings will surround us. Newness brings a sense of hope and excitement. The flow of new energy in our community is seen in the form of many events. In today's Vision of Asia, we will have segments on the launch of direct flights from JFK Airport to Mumbai, the holiday gala of AAPI, New Jersey, the reunion of Star Talk by Sangam in New Jersey, the second part of our report on the RPQLI event at the Huntington Hilton, a conversation with the President-elect of the FIA, Alok Kumar, the South Asian International Film Festival, and the launch of the Center for Immigrant Representation at Journal Square. Stay tuned for glimpses of events organized by our vibrant community. We'll be right back after this short break. Air India heard the demands of Indian Americans. Now you can take advantage of direct flights from JFK Airport to Mumbai. Many community members joined the Regional Director of Air India, USA, Bhavna Rao, and Deputy Consul General Shatrughan Sinha on December 7th at JFK Airport. Ashok Vyas has this report for ITV Gold.
And there is a wonderful new beginning that is taking place today. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, today is a very happy day for us. We've been having flights from JFK for a long time, which have been going to Delhi and then to Bombay. But today we start our New York JFK Bombay non-stop flight. So now we will be the only carrier having a non-stop flight between JFK and Bombay. So it's a matter of great pleasure and delight because this is a very long-standing demand which we are fulfilling now.
I know many of our viewers as well as members of Indian American community are delighted to learn about this. Probably there were some direct flights from Newark prior to this.
Yes, we do offer direct flights. In fact, now from 5 points in India, in the US to India, and this is going to be our 6th non-stop sector. So we, as a strategy, as an airline, we have concentrated on expanding our presence in the USA through non-stop flights, because we found that wherever we have a non-stop flight, the market growth has been very significant, and we are the market leaders. So this is one sector, JFK Bombay, which is among the top city pairs of the US-India market, which was still not served by a non-stop flight. So now Air India has plugged in that gap, and we brought a non-stop flight, JFK Bombay, thrice a week, which we hope will be very successful, and soon we'll be able to increase it to a daily flight.
And lastly, I want to congratulate you on behalf of Indian American community, ITV Gold viewers, as well as Chairman of ITV Gold and Parikh Worldwide Media, Dr. Sudhir Parikh. And at the same time, I request you to share in the competitive area that we have, especially in the travel industry, with respect to Air India having so many other competitors. So what is it that you feel as a leader serving Air India, and we hear many good things about women leadership, so that you think is being offered by Air India, or something that is in the pipeline that would be added down the line?
Okay, so you want to know about new services that Air India is looking at? Well, Air India has always been trying to improve its services and expand services and serve the community as far, as well as it can. So as part of the expansion plan, we have this new flight, and now subject to aircraft availability, we will be expanding this to a daily flight. Then in the future, not in the immediate future, but in sometime when we have aircraft availability, we will be able to cater to other newer destinations as well. We're very hopeful of that. Houston and Atlanta and a lot of other points are on our list, but we would it would not be happening immediately, but we hope it will happen in the
frame. I have Deputy Consul General Shatrughan Sinha ji with me, and also Manisha Jalani ji is the first passenger in the first class of the flight which is beginning. So in your presence, let me request her to share how excited you are about this.
I am ecstatic. Ecstatic is the word. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I had no clue this was a brand new plane. I just found out when I landed at the airport, and I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Thank you.
So while we wish we would have gone with her, but maybe down the line we'll go. Sinha Sahab, how do you see this development, new service being started by Air India?
Well, Air India is our national carrier. It's a matter of national pride for us. Air India has, in the last couple of years, added several flights, direct flights to the US. It will not only be a great comfort to the Indian American community, but also for the businesses, for the tourists. Air India's addition of these flights will be a great boon. I wish Air India, its management, all the best, and we at the consulate are always there to help assist its passengers in whatever possible way we can. Well, I have flown Air India. I'm a frequent flyer of Air India. The service quality which Air India provides, I have not seen. You may call me a bit, parochial, but I feel that no other American airline offers that quality of service. My hosts, the US airlines probably would not like it, but I feel Air India is the best, and it will remain the best.
Air India has been the long-time partner of Federation of Indian Association. We wish them really best for this new flight. Sokji, lately, if you have seen, there are a lot more travelers from East Coast, and I think this flight will make a significant difference in people going to Bombay. There were a lot of hops before, and they had to go through all the trouble, like going to Heathrow or stuff. So this flight will make very easy for every traveler going to Bombay. They can be in their home within 14 hours. Absolutely. So I really congratulate Air India for making this flight and making convenience to the community and diaspora in Tri-State.
The New Jersey branch of the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin organized its holiday gala last Sunday in Somerset, New Jersey. President Dr. Binod Kumar Singha and his team created a memorable evening for the AAPI family with a focus on an awareness to serve. ITV Gold Chairman Dr. Sudhir Parikh was also present on this occasion. Here's a report.
Sudhir Parikh, who has been always with AAPI and supporting AAPI for many years, and he has formed a federation also. So I'm trying to revive the New Jersey State AAPI. So the whole goal is to bring everybody together and unite our Indian community.
And I think what Binod has started this initiative, I think my media support with him, and I would like to wish him very success, and I hope to see a New Jersey chapter like what we used to have in Federation of the AAPI in 90s and 2000 up to 2015. So that kind of platform should come together, so doctor can network, they can help each other, and they can make a dent in their medical career. So thank you again, Binod. You are doing an excellent job, and just continue, keep doing it. Thank you.
Congratulations to Dr. Bayani and his team for this wonderful holiday gala, keeping all the physicians of New Jersey together and the friends and family together on this holiday. And I wish Dr. Bayani and his team all the best, all the success in the future programs. Thank you so much.
Our best wishes to AAPI, and thanks for putting the great program together. And we hope AAPI continue to excel higher and higher.
There are 110 practicing physicians in the United States of Indian origin. There are 30,000 medical students, residents, and fellows. It has grown quite a bit. In New Jersey, we have 26,000 total physicians. Out of that, it's about more than 8,000 Indian origin physicians. So every 5 patients goes to a doctor. Every 5 patients, 1 Indian doctors. So you can imagine how many Indian origin doctors are in New Jersey. Indian doctors has the lowest malpractice, provides the best quality care, and are always patient satisfaction has been rated very high. So we are all very well recognized. My goal is to make at least 1,000 out of 8,000 plus doctors, 1,000 members. That's my goal, whether I can reach with the help of the teamwork. We can change the national AAPI policy There are problems in national AAPI policy, in national AAPI. There are politics, there are things, but if we get that number, we can make changes.
We gradually made our progress from state of New Jersey into at the national level. We had to start with Dr. Sudhir Parikh. He was one of the first ones, and we had started our federation, and I was one of the founding members, but that time he was instrumental starting federation that time, and then rest is a history. As a part of trustees, we are going to do is to work very closely with the executive committee, what Dr. Sinha is going to make, and we'll work together and make a program so that you will be really, you will like it, all right?
Really, it's very heartening to see that AAPI is like a phoenix. It's rising again from the ashes. I'm the one who started the Federation of the AAPI in 1990. One of the founding member in 1995. And that federation was so vibrant. We had 13 chapters in New York and New Jersey together. We did a lot of things. And just for the knowledge of the young doctors, let me tell you, you all are got probably New Jersey license because of me. I was a member of the State Board of Medical Examiners in 93 to 97. That time they were banning all the New Jersey Indian physician, those who were 10+2 system. So we fought very hard and made it possible. So all those young generation doctors, those who are in 40s and 50s right now, they got their New Jersey license because of our fight. So it is very important to have this kind of organization to get together, to network, to protect our interest. And not only that, but we can go one step beyond, and we can start some charitable work and make community feel good. So Vinod Sinha, Kishore, Raj and Hemant, really congratulations to make it this New Jersey State AAPI again possible. Let's support them and let's make again history in the state of New Jersey.
The trustees of the Hindi Sangam Foundation, director and instructors of Sangam Franklin Star Talk Hindi Program 2018, organized the Sangam Franklin Star Talk Hindi Language and Culture Program reunion last Sunday. Students of Star Talk 2018 interacted with community members in Hindi and presented their language skills. Program Director Ashok Oja urged the community to play a more active role in promoting Hindi.
नमस्ते, मैं अशोक ओझा, हिंदी संगम फाउंडेशन का अध्यक्ष। हमारे संगम फ्रैंकलिन स्टार टॉक हिंदी कार्यक्रम का रियूनियन है और मैं आईटीवी के दर्शकों को उनका स्वागत करता हूं और मैं उनको बताना चाहता हूं कि यहां पे फ्रैंकलिन में भारत सेवा आश्रम संघ में हमने स्टार टॉक के बच्चों के साथ जो कार्यक्रम किया है वो बहुत ही सफल कार्यक्रम रहा। इसका उद्देश्य ये है कि हम लोग जब स्टार टॉक कार्यक्रम गर्मी में करते हैं उसमें जो भी सीखते हैं बच्चे उनको सीखना जारी रखें। इसके लिए हम ये दिसंबर महीने में कार्यक्रम करते हैं और उनसे सीखते हैं, उनसे सुनना चाहते हैं कि वो हिंदी में क्या बोल रहे हैं, क्या उन्होंने लिखा है और क्या पढ़ सकते हैं। इसी के साथ साथ ये हमारे समाज की एक गतिविधि है, सामाजिक समारोह है। इस समारोह में वे बोलना सीखते हैं, लोगों के सामने जब अपनी बात कहते हैं उनमें एक आत्मविश्वास पैदा होता है। तो हिंदी सिखाना हमारे लिए सिर्फ भाषा का शिक्षण ही नहीं है, एक आत्मविश्वास पैदा करना है, उनमें भारतीयता की भावना भरनी है। इसीलिए हमारे जो विषय होते हैं उसमें भारत की संस्कृति, भारत का भूगोल, इतिहास सब कुछ उसमें हम समाहित करते हैं। इसीलिए आज मैं इस बात के लिए बहुत ही प्रसन्न हूँ, बहुत ही गौरवान्वित हूँ कि हमारे स्टार टॉक के कार्यक्रम में जो बच्चे हिंदी सीख रहे हैं उसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हम आज इकट्ठा हुए हैं और ये जो सिलसिला है आगे भी चलता रहेगा। और मैं चाहता हूं कि जो हमारी कम्युनिटी है, जो हमारे कम्युनिटी के मीडिया है, उनके सहयोग से हम इसको और विस्तृत करें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
तो की मैं अमृत वाणी, संस्कृत की मैं वाहिनी हूँ, संस्कृत की मैं वाहिनी हूँ, मैं हिंदी हूँ, भारत माँ की बिंदी हूँ, मैं हिंदी हूँ।
उसके उत्थान के लिए जो ये संस्था कार्यरत है और जो इन्होंने उपलब्धियां प्राप्त की है, आज मैं कई सालों से यहाँ पर आती हूँ और मैं इसकी साक्षी हूँ कि ये नन्हे मुन्ने बच्चों के अंदर अशोक ओझा जी का जो योगदान है और उनके जितने भी शिक्षिकाएं हैं और शिक्षक हैं और उनके जो माता पिता का जो योगदान है वो सचमुच सराहनीय नहीं, वंदनीय है। मैं भारत माता की वो सुपुत्री हूँ जो स्वयं शिक्षायतन संस्था की तरफ से 30 साल से ये इसी कार्य में कार्यरत होते हुए मैं कह सकती हूँ कि जो संस्थाएं अपने भारत माता के लिए और भारतीय हमारी राष्ट्रीय भाषा हिंदी के प्रचार प्रसार में जुटी हुई हैं, मैं उन सब को हृदय से नमन भी करती हूँ और मेरा साथ हमेशा ऐसी संस्थाओं के साथ हमेशा जुड़ा रहता है। जय हिंद।
गुरुर् ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वराय गुरुर् साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
मैं हिंदी बहुत पसंद करती हूँ क्योंकि मेरे नानी नानू दादू दादी वो बहुत बोलते हैं और मैं भी बोलती हूँ। मैं भारत जाके मैं बहुत मस्ती करती हूँ।
Every time you learn a new language, you are learning the vocabulary in that language. You're learning the grammar of that language. The brain, it doesn't, explode. It accommodates all that information. So I think learning the language is such an important thing. So it is language. Children, one of the important things is that language is very important. That's going to put you way ahead of other person.
RPQLI hosted its 23rd annual convention recently at the Huntington Hilton Hotel. We shared the first part of our report on this event. Here's the second part of the special ITV Gold report.
To me a little bit about how do you see the role of RPQLI as president?
This is the 23rd year RP has been in existence. I think we have three missions. One is community service, the other one is philanthropy, and the third one is education and helping all our physicians in reaching out and flourishing in their practice. It is one of our missions. So RPQLI continued and expanded their outreach program with health camps and health fairs, providing free flu vaccination, providing diabetes, hypertension and preventive care in the community for the whole year. And we held special seminars on mental health, on opioid addiction in the society, and eating disorders like binge eating and obesity.
This is an amazing experience. This is my third time here, and we have a big number of RP members in this chapter, and this chapter is one of the best chapters of RP. So the national leadership of RP loves to come here and network here with our physicians, and this is the relation we look for, national and the local chapter.
Today, RPQLI has raised its bar and all over the country because of our esteemed past presidents and all the board of trustees who are the past presidents. Because of their hard work, we reached up to this level.
Today's event was great. We have almost more than 550 guests, a lot of dignitaries, several CEOs from all the different hospitals who attended the programs. We have a great honorees, Dr. Manjeet Chadda, Dr. Gadam Reddy, Dr. Satish Anand was here. We have several other dignified members of the community who came to grace this occasion.
On the dais was also chairman of ITV Gold, Dr. Sudhir Parikh. And how do you feel media and medical fraternity should work together, talking in the context of ITV Gold?
You know, I would start, first of all, let me tell you about Dr. Sudhir Parekh. He is a guy who holds several medals. I think he's the only guy in the United States who has Padma Bhushan, who has Bharatiya Pravasi Divas, and who has Ellis Island Medal of Honor. Other than that, he has several other awards. He's a great community leader, a great person, a great friend, and a media king also. You know, वो जो एक कहावत सुनी होगी, जहाँ ना पहुँचे रवि, वहाँ पहुँचे media या कवि. So media is very important, because what you do in your home, if you don't tell other people to know what you are doing, what your achievements are, how much your hard work has been done, it won't inspire other people. And we want to bring our younger generation, our culture to build also. And media is a very, very strong factor. We are very thankful to media, who has been very supportive and very helpful in the progress of RPQLI.
You look across this room and all the people in here, and it's hard to imagine a room full of people assembled who are contributing more to a better, stronger, safer, healthier community and region than all of you. And I just want to say on behalf of all of the people of Suffolk County, my thanks to each and every one of you here for what you do to help people lead healthier lives, to help save lives, and to help make our community and our region and our state and our country, quite frankly, a better place.
How was it for you to see so many physicians of Indian origin working together and also keeping their focus on philanthropic activities?
Well, this is a tremendous organization, and the power in this group, the good that is being done, the lives that are being saved, it's absolutely extraordinary. And you know, we're so proud that this convention is being held here in Suffolk County, and even more proud of the contributions of the Indian American community. It's actually really hard to overestimate the amount that the Indian American community is contributing to our county in terms of our economy, our culture, diversity. It's something I'm very grateful for. So I'm proud to be here tonight.
This country is fortunate to have people like you, people with your talent and work ethic. Frankly, I wish we had more people like you.
I came with 5 principles. Number 1 means, the rice, I call it rice, I eat every day night rice. Rice, respect, integrity, compassion, and excellence. These 4 are important for us.
And the never-ending demands of more hard work. The one thing that made a difference for me in all of this was the outstanding support that I received from my family, friends, and the trust and confidence I received from the hospital leaders and my colleagues.
Because I believe that the relationship between America and India is the most important relationship in the world for the next 50 years. Because not only is India one of the fastest growing places in the entire world, not only is it a very important counterbalance to China and what's going on in China, but India shares the values of the United States of America.
Well, I'd like to congratulate Jagdish Gupta and his team for excellent gala, and keep doing it, and you can always count on our support, our media support as well as personal support. So congratulations Jagdish and my friend Ajay Loda, and keep doing the good work, and God bless you. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community, right after the break. Young entrepreneur from Bihar, India, Alok Kumar, is the president-elect of the Federation of Indians Association for 2019. He stopped by our studio and spoke with Ashok Vyas about his vision for FIA. The theme for 2019 is Salute the Soldier, Support the Soldier. Here is Alok Kumar in conversation with Ashok Vyas.
So, it is something I always believe in, working for the community. And it is not like from 1 year, 2 years or last 10 years. From my, I think the time when I started thinking and understanding the value of help and value of supports. Since then, I started thinking that how to help. And then when I landed in USA, initial days were, you work, and then again you think how to give, in any form, give back thought to your community or your country. So there, the Federation of Indian was the only organization I saw that is doing on the very mass level, which has the impact for not only for Indian American diaspora sitting in the New York, New Jersey and Connecticut, it's all across the globe. If somebody is watching a parade happening in the Madison Avenue in New York City, they see how come Indians are doing such a big, huge parade in the New York City. So when I realized, this is the something I wanted to do, I want to connect with such organization, their impact not only in the local, but all across the globe. So that's the reason I get connected.
So just to understand a little bit more about Alok, where he's coming from, when you say that you started understanding the value of support, value of helping, was there any example or any experience where you felt the importance of being there to support and to help?
So when I was just studying and just I graduated and you look for the job. I was also looking for a job that time, but somebody reached to me. He happened to be a married person having one small kid, and he was away from his family. He has no support. He called me one day. He asked me, "Hey Alok, somebody gave me your number and he mentioned about you that you are the only one who can provide me a job." I said, "Oh really? Somebody mentioned you in this way?" Yeah, that's the way he mentioned to me. And fortunately I introduced him a couple of the places and he got the job. I never met him. And I think it took almost 2 or 3 years after that I met him in person, but we always used to talk. And when I met after 2-3 years, the kind of the happiness I saw in his face, he was elder to me, but he always say, Alok sir. There's no word by which I can express my happiness, the feeling, but that's the day I felt, if you're helping some individual, community, simple, if you're helping, that's the happiness.
Talking about happiness, the happiness of being a part of FIA, and when you started supporting FIA as treasurer, then vice president, then executive vice president. So how was this experience of working with a team of FIA members?
So you always find somebody who mentor you and somebody you always get inspiration from him or her. So for me, when I came to the FIA very initial day, I slowly acquainted with the Ankur Vaidya. He's as a brotherhood we have, as a friendship, everything we have, and I got so much of inspiration from the Ankur Vaidya and the chairman Ramesh Patel. If you see in
He's
this age,
enthusiastic.
He's so enthusiastic. He will observe you, what you are doing, how you are doing. The moment he feels that you are doing something without any expectation, he will help you all your period. And then the Sujal Parikh, He's again a brother figure. So these are the people, with whom I connected, and slowly I felt that, FIA as an organization, but at the same time, it is a very family environment, like where we all fight, we agree, disagree, but at the same time, we all think for the betterment of our community. And there we decide what is the best for the community. Given an example like the 2019 theme, support our troops, salute our troops. This is like everybody's dream that, we should have something by which we dedicate to our troops.
पर चलते चलते एक सवाल मीडिया की तरफ से मैं आपको एक बार तो फिर ITV गोल की तरफ से और हमारे जो पारिक वर्ल्ड वाइड मीडिया दोनों के चेयरमैन डॉक्टर सुधीर पारिक जी की तरफ से शुभकामनाएं देते हुए मीडिया के रोल के बारे में और क्या अपेक्षाएं आपकी हैं इंडियन अमेरिकन मीडिया जो यहाँ पर है वो FIA के साथ किस तरह वो जुड़कर आगे काम करे?
मैं मीडिया से ये रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा, एंड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वांट टू थैंक यू टू सुधीर पारिक जी. ही ऑलवेज गिव्स हिज एवरीथिंग फॉर द कम्युनिटी, एंड वो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. मीडिया से आई विल रिक्वेस्ट कि जो हमारा कॉज है, जो हम अच्छे अच्छे काम करते हैं, कम्युनिटी को सपोर्ट करते हैं हर एक सिचुएशन में, उस चीज़ को हाईलाइट करें. दैट्स अ रिक्वेस्ट. एंड डायस्पोरा को इकट्ठा करें, साथ में इकट्ठा होने में मदद करें. यही सब है मोस्टली हमारा तो यही रहेगा.
The South Asian International Film Festival is the largest film premiere destination for South Asian and Indian filmmakers in the United States. The 15th annual SAFF began on Wednesday, December 12th and will conclude today, December 16th. This year, the festival opened with the film Tumbad.
Inside India, New York is the biggest market for independent cinema, and we always try to support new and upcoming talent. So watching 100 plus movies and picking up the top 10 or top 15 and making them come here is a big deal in itself. So I love films and I love the passion with filmmakers. We try to support them with whatever they can.
Film festival, we've been attending this festival for quite some time. It's amazing. We get to see so many films which we don't see it in the mainstream. It's awesome. Shilin is doing a great job bringing the South Asian International Film Festival, and we look forward every year to see some exciting films and some great talent, which we don't get the chance to see it living here, and this kind of films don't come much.
Sure, it's always nice to support films, good talent, films that are out of the ordinary, out of the box, so to speak. And if we don't support it, I don't know who can, how it can sustain. So it's important. I think it's important, and we enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Hamza Zaman. My film Sickness premieres here at SAFF on December 14th, Friday at 9:30 p.m. I love SAFF. It's the only full South Asian film festival that takes the entire diaspora, Nepal, Sri Lanka, India, wherever you are, as long as you come from the same blood, you can submit to this film festival. My film Sickness is it's a sad topic, basically the end of the world. And, the way we treat our environment today is abhorrent, and especially with certain political climates, I felt the urge, the need, actually the compulsion to create this film, and I was proud that SAFF accepted it for their 2008 lineup. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sriram. I came to the festival 2 years ago. I watched A Death in the Gunj, and I was really impressed. It's a great place to watch Indian movies that are really good, made by really amazing filmmakers, which is going to be a bit difficult to watch if you're waiting for the DVD or something like that. and some of them don't get a big release in the US until much later. So it's a great opportunity to come in and watch some of those great movies. I also watched a bunch of other movies from Pakistan when I came to the festival 2 years ago. Last year, unfortunately, I had to work, so I couldn't watch it. So this year, I have an annual pass, or rather an all-access pass, and I'm hoping to watch a lot of movies.
And the last time I was here was with my first film, which was called The Great Indian Butterfly. And this year, I'm with my second film, which is Music Teacher. It's a matter of honor that my film will be shown here, which is a New York premiere. And I'm just soaking it in. I don't know what to expect. People are going to watch, and I'm going to watch their responses, and that's what I'm going to do.
So this is one of my favorite festivals. It's probably, I think it's now the third or fourth time that I'm coming to the festival, and every year it's more and more amazing in terms of the movies and in terms of the networking opportunities that the festival opens.
He's telling me that this is an amazing festival, and last time he just saw amazing things, so absolutely I cannot miss these opportunities.
Most movies which I'm looking forward to is Tumbad, which is opening night today, and our centerpiece is Music Teacher, and our closing night is Imposter Prince, which is Ek Chilo Ke Raja. These three films, I'm looking forward to it, and New York market is looking forward to it too.
This is a festival I really look forward to because there's so much here about stories about us which others will not tell. Stories created by us, for us, by us, and not the narrative of the majority, the white, black, other population. It's brown stories, stories about America, stories from India, from Pakistan, from other parts of South Asia. And these are films that will probably never make it to theaters, but it'll make it to festivals like this because they are usually on controversial or good topics that make you think.
People have been kind of loving my film, so I also expect the New Yorkers to kind of love my film. That's the expectation always for a filmmaker. That's what he looks for.
Good. So can you tell me a little bit about making this film?
So this movie total had about 7 years that it came from the conception to the production side. And this is a universal coming out story, which is a culmination of an autobiographical movie for lots of the people who were involved in the movie, right from the director himself, as well as his long-term partner, as well as the stories of the producers that we have been. Like most of the pieces of the part are the puzzles coming up directly from the life stories that are coming in. So it was a long process from being independent filmmakers and being my first movie itself. So we have had the initial starting troubles, like kickstarting the scooter and then moving it along. So it's been a very interesting journey. It's a fruit of labor that we have right now, and we have been well received so far. We have, as of today, 11 awards. We have been at 48 international screenings. At most of the places, we have been almost at 16 film festivals so far. We have been either the opening night movies, the closing night movies, or the center pieces over there. And everywhere we have been playing, luckily we have had a very good audience reaction. Most of the awards have been audience awards. Like when the audience loves it, that's where the whole love comes in and gets in. So it's been all in all, my first one turned out to be the lucky one. And been a very good reactions everywhere that I've been and gotten.
You said this is your first film, so what made you want to get into this?
I would put it anecdotal like this way. One of my aims has been to walk down the red carpet of the Oscars one day. And there are different ways of doing it. I'm not made for acting. Direction is a full-time job. I'm a fiction writer, not a screenplay writer. So the only thing that wouldn't require me to bang my head, knock on the doors, is to just write a check and be happy. So that's how I decided being producing the film is a better way and an easier way, I would say. Turned out not to be that easy, but it is one thing where I can just enter without so much of problems from the outside.
You are watching Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. Watch Vision of Asia on ITV Gold every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m, as well as a special edition of Vision of Asia on Sundays at 11 a.m. It's time for a few messages from our sponsors. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. The Center for Immigration Representation is a non-profit law office that offers high-quality, low-cost services to the New Jersey immigrant community. The center was launched on December 6th in Journal Square. Here's a report.
So many things that were easy or straightforward in the past have become a lot more complicated. And one of the big rules that he's put into effect is called the Notice to Appear policy, which means that many people, when they're applying for immigration benefits, if their application is denied, they are then placed in immigration court proceedings, which could result in them being deported. So it's very important that for immigrants that are looking to make any application, that they at least have a consultation with an attorney first to make sure that there are no problems with their application that would cause them to ultimately be deported from the country. So it's a time to be very, very careful and to always speak with an attorney before making an application with immigration.
Well, so the Center for Immigrant Representation is possible because of another nonprofit organization in New York City called the Immigrant Justice Corps. And the Immigrant Justice Corps was founded because there was a Chief Justice in the appeals court named Judge Robert Katzman, and he was presiding over a lot of immigration cases in the last few years, and he saw that people were just poorly represented, that many immigrants were coming to court with no representation at all, or that their attorneys were doing a very bad job and cheating them out of their money and things like that. And he said, so what can we do to really change the face of representation and make sure that there are more people available to represent immigrants? And, you know, it might not be the most lucrative area of law and this, that, and the other. So how can we get more high-quality immigration attorneys? There is a way to represent immigrants without being an attorney. It's the only way to get involved in that work, and it's via a government-sponsored program. Basically, it's called accreditation. The government at some point recognized that there wasn't enough representation for immigrants and that there were a lot of nonprofits out there that were working with the immigrant population, and it would be great if they were able to kind of provide that representation as well. So nonprofit organizations can get accredited by the government, and they can either hire attorneys or they can get training for their staff in order to be able to provide legal services to their clientele. And so since I've been involved in immigration legal services in college, I always knew that I wanted to be an accredited representative. I didn't want to be an attorney. I wasn't interested in the money or the degree or, you know, the prestige of being an attorney. I just wanted to do the work. And I knew that as an accredited representative, I could work in the nonprofit sector and work with immigrants and help them file applications and everything like that legally. And I didn't need to be an attorney. So as accredited representatives, the Immigrant Justice Corps takes young college graduates and it trains them in immigration law and trains them in many different immigration processes and then places them in different nonprofit organizations where they then get the title of accredited representative.
And we are here with Samuel Dillon, who will speak to us. So Samuel, can you tell me what services are you providing here?
Well, this is a nonprofit immigrant law firm that provides mainly naturalization and green card applications. We also do humanitarian immigration work for people who are facing removal proceedings, like asylum or some other types for people that have been, say, that have other types of humanitarian relief available to them under the immigration laws of the United States. So we provide various types. What we don't do is what you could characterize as business journalism or business immigration law. We focus, for instance, we don't do the kind of visas that international executives would get to come and work in the United States. That's not our specialty. It's a very complicated area of the law that we don't specialize in. So ours is more the humanitarian, naturalization, green card work, with probably mainly sort of middle-class people who need those types of services. And we decided to base it in Jersey City based on a study, like a market study that we did with consultants that analyzed various metropolitan outliers of New York, including Patterson and Elizabeth and some places in Long Island, to decide which would be the most advantageous for our firm and for the immigrant communities. And we settled on Jersey City because there's really an enormous immigrant population in Jersey City, and it's very diverse, many different nationalities, and believe it or not, there are not many immigration attorneys that operate in Jersey City, either nonprofits or even regular for-profit attorneys. There just aren't that many, and there are you could count the number of agencies in Jersey City that provide nonprofit services. So we saw that as a rich opportunity, a place where we could serve the immigrant communities with a detail about our firm is that we offer below market rates. We are a nonprofit that has a sister relationship with an organization in New York called the Immigrant Justice Corps, and they have raised a bunch of philanthropic funds to fund our startup. And as a result, we are able to offer very high quality legal services at below market rates. If somebody wanted to get an H-1B visa, we would be glad to recommend another firm that could do that well, because we don't do it. And likewise, some of those firms that need, say, someone to help them with an asylum application, we do that very well. Or if someone has been here working for an American company and has maybe married an American citizen and wants to adjust their status to get a green card through that marriage to a citizen, we do that well too. We have people on staff that have processed many of those applications and know the intricacies of that process.
That is all the time we have for today's Vision of Asia. Do join us on the Facebook page of ITV Gold and write to us at the email ID events@itvgold.com, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel for sharing our selected shows. Do join us next week at the same time on ITV Gold. Until then, have a great week ahead. I'm Kala Shankar. Namaste.